Hello and welcome to the Freakin Rican restaurant channel. Today we're going to be making sopa de pollo. How are you guys? Welcome. So like I said, today we're going to be making a simple chicken soup, Freakin Rican style. And I have here in my pot 9 cups of water. So this is going to be about enough probably for about 3-4 people of soup. Okay, so we're going to turn this on. Remember, 9 cups of water. We're going to turn this on and we're going to leave it on a medium high. And here I have 3 stalks of celery, which I'm just going to take really quickly and kind of slice up here. You always want to be careful with your fingers that you don't chop them off. I'm sure the soup would taste delicious, but we don't want any fingers. And then you could just go back and forth and just cut them up a little bit more. So this is a lot of celery, but the celery is going to give the soup an amazing flavor. So now I'm just going to add that into the water, all of the celery. So that's really easy. And then here we have 4 carrots. I already peeled 2 of them, so I'm going to peel the other 2 really quickly while I'm on camera. How you guys doing? I miss you. Here in New York we had a snowstorm today, so I said, you know what, let me make a video. But first I had to get all handsome. I had to give myself a haircut and shave, and that takes me quite a long time, so I'm making this a little late. Alright, so here we have our 4 carrots, and once again we're going to do the same thing as the celery, and we're just going to kind of chop these up. Just be really careful with your fingers. And there you go. Let's put that in here as well. Really quick, really easy. And here we have 2 teaspoons of pink Himalayan salt. This salt is detoxifying salt, so now at the Freakin Rican we don't use regular white table salt. It has a lot of aluminum in it, which is not healthy. And Himalayan salt is natural. It was here way before we were, and so that's why we're using Himalayan salt. So go out and get some Himalayan salt, okay? So 2 teaspoons. There you go. So we already put in those carrots, and I actually decided, like I always do with every recipe, I decided to put 2 more carrots, just because I like a little bit more carrot. So we have 2 more carrots here. Once again, we're going to take this and just cut it up. Put that in the pot. We have 2 potatoes. You could put 1, 2, 3, however you like. So these are Idaho potatoes. They're peeled already, and we're going to just cut them up. Put that in there. Really simple. And we have half an onion. So here's the half an onion. What we're going to do is just like this. So into little cubes, okay? Half an onion. And this other potato. So, you know, you can make this soup however you like. You can put as much vegetables as you like, as little as you like. What matters is the ingredients, because I think that's going to make the difference. And now we're going to have this there. I'm going to put it on high, all the way on high. And here we have some chicken back. Okay, so this is just kind of very little meat, but bones. So this is going to give a really good flavor to the soup, which is going to make the broth. Normally a lot of people make chicken soup with chicken broth, but I find that the chicken broth tastes delicious, but it has MSG. So I no longer cook with chicken broth. You could kind of just make your own. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this out of the packet. I'm going to take about 6 pieces. I'm going to run them through some water. Just like that. Kind of clean them off a little bit. Perfect. And now we're going to put this in the pot. Okay, so we're going to put that in the pot because that's going to give the soup a really nice flavor. And then what we're going to do now is clean off the corn, because I want to put corn in this soup. Once again, you can put corn, you can put yuca, however you like. Make it your own. So what we're going to do is cut up this corn and put it in the pot, and we'll be back. And now here we have our 1 boneless chicken breast. It's pretty nice and big. So what we're going to do with this is we're just going to slice it, because this is going to be the meat for the soup. So we're going to take that like that, line them up. This could actually be sliced into, since it's pretty wide. This one as well. And now we'll take them just like this, and you're gonna just kind of cube them up. You could do them a little larger, a little smaller, however you like. But with this chicken breast is gonna be enough meat along with the chicken backs, so everyone's gonna have enough meat. And what you're gonna do is just put it in the soup. So basically now you have everything already in the soup: the vegetables, the celery, the onion, and the chicken. So what you want to do is let this cook up for a while. And so I'm gonna let this cook for maybe about 15 minutes. I want everything to kind of marry together, and then we're gonna come back and season it. Okay, we're not gonna put the lid on. We're gonna leave the lid off, leave it for about 15, and we'll be back. Okay, so 15 minutes is up, and now we are gonna season the soup. So first I want to give it a nice good stir. You could actually come closer so you could see how amazing the soup looks. The corn, the chicken, so, and it's very fragrant. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start seasoning. Okay, so we are going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano. Just throw that in there. Here we have 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic, and we have about 1/8 a teaspoon of turmeric. The turmeric, of course, is going to be for taste and to add a little color. So we're going to throw that in there. And we're going to add 1 more teaspoon of Himalayan salt, pink Himalayan salt. Make sure the teaspoon is not heaping. So that means just a flat teaspoon of salt. And here we have a 1/2 teaspoon of black peppercorn. So this is black pepper, but before black pepper is grounded, this is actually how do you call that? Like grated. So it's ground up, but not fine. And I like to take it from the peppercorn, which is the little ball, and then just you know, grind it up, and the taste is so much more potent. So there you go. I'm gonna give everything a quick stir. Oh my god, I almost forgot 2 more ingredients. you would have killed me. I always forget something, right? And then I leave it in the little memo box. So here we have a half of a lime. You could use a lemon. Honestly, I prefer a lemon, but we were out of lemon in the house, so I used a lime. So half a lime, you're gonna go and just squeeze that in there as good as you could. This is gonna give it a nice added flavor. And of course, last, we saved the last for the best for last, actually. I said it wrong. So the freaking Rican sofrito. You just open the jar and it smells like heaven. You smell the garlic, the cilantro, the ajecito. Sometimes it's so hard for people to find everything to make the sofrito with. You know, sometimes you live in, I don't know, Wisconsin or other places. You're like, I can't find the things to make the sofrito. No problem, we got you. www.thefreakinricanrestaurant.com. Go to the shop and just order one. We'll send it to you right away. So now we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of sofrito, okay? Because this is gonna give it a really delicious taste. I'll put that there. And once again, we're gonna give it a nice stir. You wanna stir up everything without making a mess. And now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna give it a good taste to see how it tastes. But we're gonna let it cook up more and let the water reduce a little bit more. So this is gonna cook for about another 45 minutes. But let's give it a little taste, okay? Wow. That's gonna be a slamming soup. So that's perfect. So we're just gonna leave it there, let it reduce. Another 45 minutes. In between those 45 minutes, make sure that it's not reducing too much. If you see that the water is reducing too much, put the lid and, you know, have a little vent so it could vent out and not spill all over the place, okay? So we will see you in 45 minutes. So I don't know how special chicken soup is to you, but to me it's really special because it takes me back to when I was a kid and I would have a cold and my mom would always make me this amazing chicken soup. It's our turn to give you, you know, what was given to me as a kid. So I hope you love this recipe. Okay, so it has been 55 minutes. I'm actually gonna turn off my timer there, and so the chicken soup is now ready. So I was just giving it a quick stir. I didn't add any more water. You could if you like, but I don't think you're gonna need to. Just remember, if you do add water, you're gonna have to add a little dash more of salt, okay? But like I said, I didn't add any water. I'm gonna turn off the stove and I am going to quickly serve. And then it'll be the best time of all, it'll be the time to taste. Okay, so we'll be back. And so here we have chopped up a little bit of fresh cilantro, because that's going to give the soup a great added taste. You could either use cilantro and or scallions. I like scallions in my soup, but I didn't have any scallions, so we're going to use a little cilantro. So this is finely chopped. And what you could just do is just kind of sprinkle some over the soup, and that is going to give it a really great flavor. And there you go. That's the chicken soup. And now, you know, like I said before, time to taste. So here we are. The time to taste. So here goes, okay? It looks so delicious. It's so vibrant with so many different colors. The corn, the cilantro, the carrots. So here goes. Wow. Slamming. So good. Really, really good. This is amazing with a little white rice. You gotta add white rice, a little avocado, a little saltines, the crackers, or the Ritz crackers. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I want to let you guys know that we'll be coming out with our own adobo before this month is over, which we're in the month of March. So before this month is over, we'll be launching our all-natural adobo that's going to give your food an amazing flavor. Make sure to go to our website, www.thefreakinrestaurant.com. We have these shirts. We have them in black. We have them in white. We also have our sofrito. We ship nationwide. We have our pasteles, which we ship nationwide. Of course, our beautiful mugs. You could, buy one for yourself, buy it for a friend. And last but not least, don't forget that starting April, we start our festivals. So a lot of people ask, what festivals? So if you live in the New York area, in the tri-state area, we do festivals in Bronx, in Queens, in Brooklyn, in Manhattan. So, and Staten Island. So the calendar will be up on the website probably the last week of March. So once again, log on to the website, follow us on Facebook, the Freakin Rican Restaurant, and we love you so much. Please subscribe, give a like to this video, and remember, la vida es mejor con un buen sabor. Okay? I love you guys. Ciao.